Assalamualaikum and good evening. I'm Nurhanis. So today I'm going to present about protein denaturation. First of all, what is means by protein denaturation? When bonds are disrupted within a protein, the shape of it begins to unravel. As you guys can see this picture, it shows that transformation of a well-defined folded structure to an unfolded state under non-physiological condition. This happens due to five factors which are action of heat, presence of acid, addition of salt, enzyme activity, and mechanical action. So next we go to reversible versus irreversible. If you notice in our lecture note, it stated that protein denaturation is a irreversible process. But later on when I check on the journal, it stated that protein denaturation is a reversible process. Further reading, I can assume that protein denaturation is irreversible process in natural. Means that if we heal from fever, our body cannot make a new antibody, and for reversible, it could be happen in the laboratory. For next, we go to example of protein denaturation, which is a denatured antibody no longer binds to its antigen. A denatured meat protein loses its biological activity, and a denatured enzyme stop its function. So for this assignment, I need to explain how protein denaturation affect its property. So today, I will focus on action of heating. Uh, in in bracket, I will focus on beating process. So we say we want to make a sulfur marriage of pavlova. So the chemistry of it, as we know, in egg white there are globular protein. Long protein molecule is twisted, folded, and curled up. And egg white protein contain both hydrophilic and hydrophobic amino acid. So the process is when an egg protein is exposed to an air bubble, the protein is still exposed to the water. This causes the protein to anchor so that the water loving parts are immersed in the water and the water faring part can stick into the air. Once the protein anchor, they bond with each other, creating a network that can hold the air bubble in place. When this network happens, it is called binding or coagulation, and the result is a foam. Whipping or beating the egg whites break the chemical bonds that hold the chains in its original ball form, allowing them to uncoil into the original long strand. When you heat this captured air bubble, they expand as the gas inside them also is heated. During the beating process, the sugar or egg white mixture will start to form as the sugar granules dissolve in the water present in the egg white protein, which in turn increases the strength and elasticity of the entire emulsion. The more you beat, the more air is incorporated and the more bubble will form, making the foam swell. So you guys can see from the picture that the first, when the raw egg white, is the folded protein, when the beating process, the starting to unfolded and become aggregated when the egg white cook. So next, this is the reference that I use for this assignment. I think that's all from me. I hope you guys could get some information. Thank you.